Good morning, friends. Today we will start chapter number 11, that is the mensuration. In this chapter we learn about the measuring units like measuring perimeter, measuring area and measuring volume of different shape. Different 3D object, we measure the volume in 3D object. So first of all, today we will cover what we learned in a previous standard about the mensuration. Okay, so mensuration means what? It is a measuring different quantity like perimeter. So what is a perimeter? Perimeter is a outer boundary. So we can say what is perimeter? It is length around closed figure or you can say it is outer boundary. So we learn about the perimeter of square, perimeter of rectangle, perimeter of triangle, and in a circle it is called the circumference of circle. So let's revise all that equations. So first, what is the perimeter of square? That is sum of all sides. If we take this shape, then if we add all these sides from this point, we need to move around the boundary, around the closed figure. So that give this length gives the perimeter. So we know that in a square all sides are equal. So if this is A, then this is also A. So how many times we need to add A? 4 times. So equation is 4 multiplied side. Okay. After that, perimeter of rectangle. So if we consider this shape, then we know that in a rectangle opposite sides are equal. So if this length is A or you can say L and this is our breadth, that is B. So how many times we need to add L plus B plus L plus B, that gives the perimeter. So it is 2L. You can write 2L plus 2. 2 take out common, so it is L plus B. This is the equation for a perimeter of rectangle. If we consider triangle, then in triangle we need to add all 3 sides. It is A plus B plus C. If it is an equilateral triangle, then add it 3 times, means 3 multiply A. If it is a pentagon, regular pentagon, then it has a 5 sides, so we multiply 5 times its side. Okay, so that we learn in 6th standard. After that, circumference of circle. So what is the equation for a circumference of circle? That is 2 pi r, or you can say pi multiply d. In previous standard we learned that pi multiply d means it is a diameter. Why? Because circumference of circle is more than 3 times its diameter. So if we consider this kind of circle and this is the radius, then its equation will be 2 pi r. Value of pi will be 3.40 or 22 by 7. So this is the equation for a circumference of circle. If it is a parallelogram, then you need to add all sides. Perimeter means addition of all sides. Clear? After that we learn about the area. What is area? Area means space occupied by the closed figure. So we can write occupied by closed figure. If you place your compass box on your table, then whatever space is occupied by that compass on your table, then that will be its area. Okay, you can consider your flooring. So what is the area of flooring? That is a space occupied by the tiles or space occupied by the room. Okay, so that is what area. If you place water bottle on your table, then some surface area is covered by the water bottle. So that area that is called the area of a bottle. Clear? So which equation we learn for an area for a square? Equation will be side multiply side. Area of a rectangle. That is length multiply then area of circle. That is what? Pi r square. R is what? It is a radius and value of pi will be 3.40 or 22/7. Also we learned some more equations in the previous standard. So area of triangle also we learned. What is the equation for area of a triangle? If you consider this as a triangle, then this will be its altitude. So that is a vertical line or line that make a perpendicular distance from the vertex to opposite side. That is called the altitude. It is called the height, and this side is become base. So it is 1/2 height multiply base. That is equation for a triangle. Then area of parallelogram. What is area of parallelogram? Parallelogram is what? It is a figure which has opposite sides parallel to each other and of same length. So here if we consider this as a parallelogram, then this is the vertical distance from the vertex. So this become height and this side become base. So area of parallelogram is height into base. We also saw some example related to area of a parallelogram, area of a triangle, area of a rectangle. Okay, so now we will solve exercise 11.1 that is based on this equation. This equation already we learned in a 7th standard. Now let's start exercise 11.1. Here we need to apply the equations that we already learned. So this is about the revision of equation or revision of previous standard. So first question is a square and a rectangular field with the measurement as given in the figure have a same perimeter. Which field has a larger area? So in the question these two figures are given. You need to find that which enclose more area. So first statement here it is given that the perimeter is same. It means perimeter of a square and perimeter of rectangle is same. But in this square, one side is given 60 meters, so all sides are 60 meters. But in the rectangle, only one side is given, breadth is not given. So here we can start with this word that is same perimeter, means we can write perimeter of square is equal to perimeter of rectangle. Now what is the equation for a perimeter of square? It is 4 multiply side. And what is the equation for a perimeter of rectangle? It is 2 inside the bracket L plus B. Now in the figure, breadth is not given but length is given. So we can write all values in the equation. So for a square, side is 60 meter. So we write side 60. Length is given 80 plus B. Now take 2 in a divide. So it is 4 multiply 60 divided 2 is equal to 80 plus. So here it is 30. So 120 is equal to 80 plus B. So we can find B, that is what? 120 minus 80 is equal to 40 meter. So this side we found it as a 40 meter. Now we can find the area because now we have a value of B also. So area of a square is equal to side multiply side. So here in a figure it is given 60. So that is what 3600 meters. Now area of rectangle, that is L multiplied B. So length is given 80 and B we get value 40. So it is 3200 meters square. So which enclose more area? Square enclose more area. So we can write now next. Mrs. Kaushik has a square plot with the measurement as shown in figure. She wants to construct a house in the middle of the plot. A garden is developed around the house. Find the total cost of developing a garden around the house at the rate of 55 rupees per meter square. So one plot is there and she wants to build a house in a center. Around house she wants to build a garden. And we need to find the cost of developing a garden. How can we find the cost of developing a garden? Before that we need to find the area of a garden. So how much area we need to cover, that we need to find. So how can we find the area of a garden? This is a total area of a plot and this is area of a house. So from total plot, if we subtract area occupied by the house, then the remaining area will be area of a garden. So this is an area of a garden that we need to find. So here, first of all, we will find the total area of a plot. Then we find area of a house. And from the total area, we will subtract area of a house. So remaining will be area of garden. Clear? So now to find the area of plot, we need a value of length and breadth. It is a square, so it is side multiply side. And to find the area of house, we need the length multiply breadth. So this is breadth and this is length. So from these two values, we can find both area. So area of square plot, that is what? Side multiply side. It is 25 multiply 25. It is 625 meters square. That is what? Area of plot. Now area of house. That is L multiply B. So what is the length? It is 20 and B is 15. So that is 300 meters. So from total area of plot, if we subtract the area of house, we will get the area of garden. So area of garden is equal to 625 minus 300. So that is 325 meters square. Now cost for developing a garden is 55 rupees per meter square. So we can write cost of developing a garden is for 1 meter square, cost is 55 rupees. So we need to find the cost for 325 meters square. So for 325 meters square, it is 325 multiply 55. So if we multiply 325 with 55, we will get 1785 rupees. So this is the cost of developing a garden around the house. Now next question. The shape of garden is rectangular in the middle and semicircle at the end as shown in figure. Find the area and perimeter of garden. So this is a figure, that is a garden, that is a rectangle in the center and a semicircle at the end. We need to find the area and perimeter of this garden. So how can we find the perimeter? First of all, perimeter means it is the outer boundary. So for an outer boundary, we need to have a measurement of radius in a semicircle and length and breadth for a rectangle. So you can see this whole length is 7 meter. So this is also 7 meter and this is also 7 meter. Now for a circle, it is what? It is a diameter. So 3.5 will be what? Its radius. So we can get the radius of semicircle. Now this is a semicircle, this is a semicircle, that is of same radius. So if we combine that, we will get the whole circle. So here we need to find the perimeter of whole circle, or you can write the perimeter of two semicircles. That is nothing but the whole circle. If you combine two semicircles, then it becomes whole circle. That's why we can write first. Here diameter is 7 centimeter. So radius will be 7 by 2. That is 3.5. You can use 7 by 2 or 3.5. Now for a rectangle, we need this length because this is a whole 20 meter. 20 centimeter. The units are in meters, so we can consider it as a meter. Whole length is 20 meter. So we need to find this length because in a rectangle this is the length. So what is this length? It is about the radius. So we need to subtract 3.5 from this side and 3.5 from this side. So we will get the length of a rectangle. So length will be 20 minus 3.5, 3.5. So that is what? 20 minus 7 is equal to 30. So this length will be 30 and this length is 7 cm. So we can also find the perimeter and area of a rectangle. If we have a value of a radius, then we can find the perimeter and circumference and area of a circle. So now we will have all values. So we can find first the perimeter of circle. So we can write perimeter of two semicircles. Perimeter of two semicircles. So it is two semicircles. So we multiply the equation for a semicircle 2 times. Now what is the equation for a semicircle? So that is 1 by 2, 2 pi. This is the perimeter of whole circle. We need to find the perimeter of semicircle. That's why it is 1 by 2. Here you can directly write 2 pi r. Why? Because two semicircle means it is a whole circle, or you can write like this. 2 cancel, so it is nothing but 2 pi. Now write the values. 22 by 7, and what is the radius? That is 3.5. So that is 0.5 to 22 by 7, 22 multiply 5 by 10. So 22. That is what? Perimeter of this two length. Now we need to add this length also. So perimeter of a rectangular garden. Perimeter of garden 22 plus 30 plus 30. So that is what? 48 meter. Clear? Now area of a garden. So here this is area occupied by the semicircle. This is the area occupied by the semicircle. Two semicircle means whole circle. So we will find the area of a circle. Area of two semicircle. Now again you can directly write it as a pi r square, or you can write it to 1 by 2 pi. This is the area of a semicircle and two semicircles, so we multiply it with 2, so nothing but pi r square. So 22 by 7. Radius is what? 3.5 multiply 3.5. 0.5. So here we can write 22 multiply 5 by 10 multiply 3.2 and 11. So multiply 35 with 11. So it is 38.5. Now area of a rectangle. That is what? L multiplied. So L is 30, B is 7. 91 meter square. So total area will be, we write it here, 38.5 plus 91. 129.5 meter square. Now question number 4. A flooring tile is in a shape of parallelogram whose base is 24 cm and corresponding height is 10 cm. How many such tiles are required to cover area 1080 meter square? So here you can see this units are in a centimeter and this is in a meter. So how many tiles are required to cover this area? First of all, we will cover that meter square into centimeter square, so it will be easy. So 1 meter square is equal to 10,000 centimeters. How can we derive this? 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So 1 meter square is equal to 100 multiply 100 centimeters square. That is 10,000 centimeters. Clear? So 1080 meter square is equal to 1080 multiply 10,000. We need to add 40 at the last, so that is centimeter square. Now, how many tiles can we place in the area of this? So here, first of all, we need to find the area occupied by the tiles. So area of tile. Now, what is the area of a tile? That is height multiplied base, because it is a parallelogram. So height is given 10 and base is given 24. So 10 multiplied 24, that is 240 centimeters square. That is area occupied by the one tiles. So we can write 240 centimeters square is area occupied by one tile. So 1080 area occupied by how many tiles? Now cross multiply means divide this. Divide by 40. So 10 will be cancelled. Find out factor for this. So here we have 727, 6. So you will get 45,000, that is the number of tiles occupied by this